Schulthess, Bill Wallet, and even the head of the personnel department, Paul Hopkins. From Hollywood to Freedomland. His short stint at Disney did not dampen Hall's passion for work. He was a little introverted, recalled William Kreber, who worked with him on the movie The Greatest Story Ever Told in 1965. He was very meticulous. He would compose paintings and drawings way beyond what we would probably need, and so he used his paintings almost like research. It was mostly ink and watercolor. David Hall decided to return to work for the live-action studios that he knew so well. In April 1941, he landed a job as production designer at Columbia Pictures for the movies Ladies in Retirement, 1941, and Adam Had Four Sons, 1941. Before the end of World War II, he had moved again, this time to MGM, where he tackled some of his most significant projects, including Quo Vadis in 1951, Ben-Hur in 1959, love that movie, and King of Kings in 1961. His daughter-in-law, Jane Hall, offered this portrait of him. He was kind of shy, and he had a British manner about him. He was a quiet man, but he had a really good sense of humor, and he liked to laugh. He loved cars, he loved antiques, but most of all, he loved art. And he liked architecture. When he and his wife built a house in the Riviera Palisades in West Los Angeles, he designed it. He enjoyed choosing all the architectural details and the wallpaper and that sort of thing. With such a wide scope of interest, it is no surprise that Hall, in his professional life, did not stick purely to live-action movies. During the Korean War, he was commissioned by a general in the Air Force to fly combat commissions in Korea to paint and draw the Air Force in action for the Pentagon, according to Jane Hall, and as far as I know, those paintings are still there at the Pentagon. In the late 1950s, David established an indirect connection with Disney when he was hired by the former first vice president of Disneyland, C.V. Wood, to help design Freedomland, a theme park that opened in New York the following year. When Walt Disney had decided to build Disneyland in the early 1950s, he surrounded himself with successful art directors who had, for the most part, all worked at 20th Century Fox. By then, he was heavily involved in the creative world of live-action movies and was prepared to rely on live-action talent to visualize his dream. In the late 1930s, however, the situation was radically different, which might explain why David Hall's stay at Disney was such a short one. He was, in many ways, ahead of his time. In 1966, The Greatest Story Ever Told, which had been art directed by David Hall, Richard Day, and William Kreber, was nominated for an Academy Award for art direction. But David was not there to attend the ceremony. He had passed away of a heart attack on July 23, 1964. He was 58 years old. And that's the end of Volume 2.